Hello everyone, I am the Lore Explorer, and this is an Outer Wilds Halloween special. This video will be sort of an experiment, as I've never really written anything like this before. But thinking about it, I had some cool ideas, so I figured I'd put something together for you guys. I'm not able to recreate everything scene for scene in the game to visually depict it, so you'll have to rely a bit on your imagination for this one. But I had some help from the Outer Wilds modding community to make it come to life just a little bit, so I really appreciate it, Nebula. And as always, this video will contain spoilers for Outer Wilds. So in this video, we are going to zoom into Nova in an alternate universe, and in this universe, we wake up on Hallows Lantern's Eve. Every year, the lava on Hallows Lantern recedes a bit, and a result is enough to scare any Hearthian kid, and even some of the explorers. So every year, the Hearthians let their kids stay up past midnight and join the campfire for scary stories and marshmallows. And this year, Nova wants to scare even the adults. But even in an alternate reality, Nova still starts every loop by going to visit Esker on the Outer Rock. Hey, Esker! Happy Hallows Lantern Eve!
Hey, hatchling. No matter how many years go by, Hallows Lantern is still scary when the lava recedes. But look at you, a spaceship. You can go see it up close if you're brave enough.
I had something else in mind. I want to scare everyone else at the campfire tonight. I hid the baby anglerfish in the quantum exhibit so I can sneak to it later. I bet a shadow of that on the wall will get 'em.
Yeah, probably. But get this. I've been hearing Feldspar's harmonica coming from Timber's Hearth recently. It's creeping me out just listening to it. I bet if you find them, their mere presence will scare everyone.
Oh, that's perfect, Esker. Thank you so much. That'll scare everyone. Plus, I'll be a hero to the village. You're a genius. Happy Hallows Eve, Esker. I better get to it.
Aw, shucks. Just go on already. Happy Hallows Eve, hatchling. Be safe out there.
As we follow the signal, we find ourselves being led to dark Bramble. Getting closer to the planet, we spot something out the corner of our eyes. Whoa! I wonder how often these things fly out of there. That's how we got one at the museum, I guess. Holy crap! What is this place? This can't be natural. I can't see a thing in here. We better go slow and just follow the signal. Feldspar! Boy, am I glad I found you. This place is creepy. You've been missing for a long time. I know it's a bit odd, but I came to ask you a favor. I'm hoping you'll help me pull a prank on the village at tonight's campfire. It's Hallows Lantern Eve. They'll never expect you.
Hallows Lantern's Eve, huh? I haven't told a story around the campfire in years, or flown anything. I miss being in the cockpit. I'll tell you what, hatchling. Let me test out that new fancy spaceship of yours and you've got a deal. I'll tell you the story of how I got here on the way.
Me? Fly with the legend themselves? Hal will never believe this. Let's go!
I knew you'd be up for it. It'll be sad to leave my little camp behind. It's made a nice little home for years, but it'll be worth it to get back and scare those guys. Hatchling, we've got a problem.
Shh! I read they're blind. If they don't hear us, they'll just swim by. We tap Feldspar on the shoulder and point to his jetpack. Looking back, we see the anglers are about 30 meters off now, and slowly getting closer. Feldspar quietly puts on their jetpack, and we point to the ship. We raise our hand and start putting down our fingers. 3, 2... We both instinctively take off towards the ship. The anglers turn and begin to chase us as we boost away. After passing Feldspar, we look back to see where the anglers are. Without missing a beat, Feldspar turns upside down and grabs our jetpack. Feldspar uses their boost with us in tow and goes up and to the left. And immediately when the boost is over, he slams on his right thruster. Feldspar deftly rights themselves just in time to enter the ship. Before our feet even hit the grav floor, Feldspar is already in the pilot's seat, instinctively picking up the controls of a new ship. They speed away from the skeleton, while we drop down to look out the window. And just as we do, we see an angler ram into the landing legs. We hear another thunk come from the side of the ship.
We got some landing leg problems here, hatchling.
No problem, just hang tight. We're getting out of here. Feldspar miraculously finds the exit node, but just keeps barreling through it. No, stop!
Cut the engines! As soon as they get through the node, they find themselves face to face with an anglerfish. Whoa, would you look at that, Hatchling? I never had guessed the way to get past these things is to just float.
That was a close one.
Geez, I can't believe it. More little baby anglers just outside. What the heck? Where are these things coming from? Did their nest hatch or something? I don't know, Hatchling. Let's just focus on getting out of here. It takes a while, but the two of us are able to manage to get outside of Dark Bramble. With that done, we should probably head back to Timber's Hearth to prepare for Hallows Eve. Ha! That's the spirit. Those guys will never see it coming. They will be so shocked to see you. I can't wait. Hey, Hatchling, see that? That's one place in this solar system I've never been. What do you know about the quantum moon? That place is weird, Feldspar. It disappears when you don't look at it. But I read if we take a picture of it and look at it, we are able to land on it. I haven't tried it yet, though, but with you here, it feels a lot safer. Let's give it a shot. Where's the switch for the scout in this thing? Your fancy spaceship has too many buttons, Hatchling. We managed to land on the moon and are immediately met with Solemn and her body. I don't get it. I know it's Hallows Eve and everything, but skeletons are not supposed to move, right? This is just creepy. I don't know. Has a bunch of different positions, though. I can't wait to tell Hornfells. What's that? I wasn't there a second ago. It looks like a Nomai shuttle. Let's go check it out. Ha! You say even the Nomai thought landing here was a big deal. I can't wait to tell this story around the campfire. Yeah, Hal or Reebok would never believe this. I wonder if this shuttle belonged to that skeleton. We both go quiet and get shocked when we see an angler float by the window of the shuttle. Once it passes, we quietly exit the ship to find it disappears behind us. The two of us check our surroundings and see 3 anglers between us and our ship, and 2 more off to the right. We point to the wall behind us and move towards it. Walking back to the mountain, we round a corner, and as we do, we see 2 more anglers in the distance to the left, right in front of our ship. We hold our hand up to Feldspar and look back, but we can't spot the 2 other ones off to the right. Suddenly, it hits us. Looking back to the left, those anglers are gone too. We both start running to the ship, but the 3 anglers are still there and cut us off. We soon find ourselves running straight towards the mountainside. At the same time, we both turn around to check where the anglers are, and all 5 of them seem to be catching up, and when we look back, a tower appears before us. We both stare in fear as the anglerfish charge and this blasted door closes as slow as possible. And as it does close, darkness descends, and then we teleport to the quantum moon. Feldspar? Did we just move? I hope so, but what are you talking about? Look, the ground's different. We were on grass before. What is this? You're right, Hatchling. I have no idea. I've been everywhere in this solar system, and I've never seen it. There's only one way to find out. Well then, I guess we're safe, but what now? We aren't getting through that. If this tower took us here, it can take us back. We need to get home. I love adventure and all, but I've had enough for one day. It took a few tries, but we finally got the tower to take us back to Timber's Hearth. No anglers, but I can't see the ship yet. Can't be far. We did run a bit. Let's go look for it. We explore everywhere we could go, and the only thing we find is another Nomai shuttle. Luckily for the 2, Nova is pretty good with the Nomai shuttle. Okay, Feldspar, you stare at the wall of the shuttle. I'm going to go outside and make the moon disappear. Hopefully we can try to land the shuttle back on Timber's Hearth. I'm pretty good at it, but we only have 1 shot. We can try it, Hatchling, but it sounds sketchy to me. How do these things even fly? Be prepared to re-enter with just a suit and jetpack. Trust me, just let the atmosphere slow you down as much as possible. Got it. Let's just give it a shot and hope it doesn't come to that. Good luck, Feldspar. As soon as we exit the ship, an angler attacks. Nova jumps using their jetpack to get out of the atmosphere. As soon as the moon disappears, we fly over to the Nomai shuttle and immediately hit the landing slot. Ha! What does the legendary Feldspar have to say about that landing? I mean, it wasn't Timber's Hearth, but we made it. Whoa! That was thrilling, Hatchling. I didn't realize how much I missed adventures when flying around. Now, let's prepare for that re-entry. Nova holds their breath as they listen to the directions Feldspar fed them earlier, but luckily they land down safely on the surface.
I'll tell you what, Hatchling. The explorers made a good pick with you. You're not a half-bad adventurer. We better go get prepared for this midnight fire.
Yes! I'm going to get something. I'll meet you later.
Excited, Nova heads to the quantum exhibit to get the anglerfish to use to scare his friends.
I knew it! That is not where I left it. Those were anglers in quantum superposition.
Come on, little buddy. It's best that you are not weeping anglers. Nova and Feldspar meet up near the model ship. With all of the explorers from all over the solar system sitting around the campfire below, we listen in for a bit to hear them tell stories of giant demons that live inside Hollow's lantern. After a while, Nova sets up the scout and anglerfish to catch a large shadow on the wall. All of the kids start yelling, and all of the adults start looking around in fear, except for Gabra. When all of a sudden... Now they're all on their feet, even Gabra, searching the darkness for their long-lost friend. Out of the bushes stumbles zombie Feldspar. The kids all start yelling and running around. The explorers all line up in line, ready to fight this oncoming goal.
I want marshmallows!
Ha! You should see your faces. Kids, come on back. It's Feldspar. I want to see your costumes. How? You will never believe my first flight. I flew with Feldspar and landed a Nomai shuttle on the moon. I'll tell you all about it, but first, I have to put something away. And for one night, the Hearthians all celebrated the return of Feldspar, and everyone gathered around the campfire listening to Feldspar telling their story, which we are now a central part of. Well, everyone, that's the spooky, scary story in the Outer Wilds universe where Nova accidentally created quantum anglerfish. I went through a few iterations of this, but this is the one that came out on top. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'd appreciate it if you leave some feedback in the comments below, because this is the first time I've ever really done anything like this, and I'm sure it's not the best, but I enjoyed it, I liked making it, I had fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing or becoming a member here. And if you want, you can join the Lore Explorers Discord, where I stop by to chat every so often. A special thank you to both Ricky B and Lisa Fenix for the artwork they made for the video. You can find a link to Lisa's Instagram in the description below. And as always, this is the Lore Explorer, wishing you a very spooky Halloween.